With me now is Bryson Herron with Farm Bureau Insurance. Welcome, Bryson. We're so happy to have you with us today.
Thanks for having me, Jenny. I'm glad to be here.
Well, now, insurance is so important. It's been on everybody's mind lately. And now, as we're entering hurricane season, there's all kinds of rumors going around, or I think a lot of people believe that you can't get homeowners insurance once we're in hurricane season. Is that correct?
That's not correct. I hear that question quite often with talking to people, that they're surprised that they're able to change insurance or buy insurance policies throughout hurricane season. Basically, the only time that you can't purchase a homeowner's policy during hurricane season is if there's an active storm currently out in the Atlantic. Each company that we represent has a little bit different coordinates that they use for when they cut off the binding authority of the agents. But you can purchase insurance on your home through the hurricane season or change companies during the hurricane season.
Well, that's good to know. And now, what about flood insurance? Are there any limitations there? I mean, is there a waiting period if you're in a hurricane season and you want to buy flood insurance or change your flood insurance?
Well, flood insurance typically has a 30-day wait for any new policy or any change where you increase coverage automatically. Now, if you are buying a new home and you have a mortgage on the property, then there are ways to exclude that waiting period or waive that waiting period for having a mortgage in your closing. Now, if you are a cash buyer, though, you need to keep in mind that you cannot waive the waiting period for a cash purchase. So if you're buying your home or property here in Hilton Head or in Beaufort County with cash, you need to make sure you get with an insurance agent early on in the transaction, because there will be a 30-day wait for that policy to go into effect. And that's year-round, not just during hurricane season.
Right. That's homeowners and flood, you're saying?
The flood, that was the flood. Now, on homeowners, it's a little bit different situation. On the homeowners, typically most homeowners companies don't have a true wait period on the homeowners portion. But a lot of areas of our county, such as Hilton Head and the beach areas and resort areas, their homeowners policies exclude wind and hail, so they have to buy a wind and hail policy through the South Carolina Wind and Hail Association. Mm-hmm. And the South Carolina Wind and Hail Association does have a 15-day wait for their policies to become effective. There again, if it is a mortgage closing involved in the property, you can waive that 15-day wait period for a mortgage if the mortgage is at least 50% of the property value. Now, again, with our cash purchase, that person needs to be proactive in getting with their insurance agent, because if it's a cash purchase, you cannot waive the waiting period for that, even on a new purchase.
Now, what about cost? Obviously all of us are looking for ways to lower costs in our lives and expenses. So is there anything that I can do to lower my cost of homeowners insurance?
Yes, there are ways to help lower the overall cost. One thing that people need to keep in mind when they're purchasing insurance is basically managing your risk level. And the more risk that you're willing to take on, the lower your premium. In other words, the higher the deductible that you take for the policy, the more of a premium savings that you'll see. There's also things that you can do, such as installing storm shutters or the 3M films on your windows. There's all kind of different mitigation factors that you can do to help offset your premiums that most companies give discounts for. A good website to visit on that would be the South Carolina Department of Insurance, and look up the South Carolina Safe Home Program, because there are grant monies out there to help homeowners make their house a little bit safer and more hurricane resistant.
Okay, and also I would imagine you have agents, they can call you or other agents at Farm Bureau to see if there's something that you could do to help lower their cost.
Yes, ma'am. We offer a no-cost, no-obligation review of any insurance policy out there. We'll sit down with you, go over the different deductibles that you have, make sure you understand your policy, and we can give you a cost evaluation on it too, to show what we offer as well. And that in our office, there's not only me, but we also have 3 other agents in the office that can help you at any time.
Perfect. Thank you so much for your time today. We really appreciate it.
I appreciate it, and thanks for having me.